What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, and you're watching The Road to Beast Wars. This is just a web series. We're talking about the production of Transformers Rise of the Beast. This is episode number 73. And in this episode, just like the previous releases of other live action Transformers films, I like to do Rotten Tomatoes and box office predictions. Now, the movie is already out. The Rotten Tomatoes score is already out, at least for right now, which is June 6th. And it is 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. As of this time, there are 48 reviews, and the tomato meter for Transformers Rise of the Beast is now 56% with a Rotten Tomato. Now, does this matter to any of us? No, not really. To the fans, it doesn't really matter. But to some moviegoers who rely on this ridiculous website, it might mean something to them. But in any case, Transformers Rise of the Beast, at the very highest when they released the tomato meter yesterday, it was at 71%. It was fluctuating between 66 and 71%, and now it has been brought down to 56%. And my prediction for it, and this is kind of pointless at this point, but actually, had I had more time to make this video, I was expecting in the high 70s and low 80s. I was just thinking that, you know what, we had Bumblebee, which was great, and then we also had Transformers Last Night, which was terrible, right? So this is kind of like something that's closer to the realm of Bumblebee, and definitely a stretch far away from Transformers Last Night. At least that's what I was thinking. But I'm thinking maybe now that people have seen it, the critics that did give it a Rotten Tomato score of, that give it a lower score or a negative review, are probably saying that there's just a lot of robots, there's just a lot of fighting, not a lot of character moments. Because when you really compare to a great, or rather a freshly reviewed Transformers film, which is the only one is Bumblebee, which I rewatched yesterday, you really see that Bumblebee has a lot of heart. And there's a lot of human elements in it. In fact, the human story takes up a huge chunk of the film. But all the Bumblebee scenes and the heart of the film is still is very strong. So maybe this one is more just more like Michael Bay style spectacle, but at least the action is easier to follow. So that's why it's not in the realm of, let's say, for example, Age of Extinction, Transformers Last Night, and Dark of the Moon, Revenge of the Fallen, where it's like in the the 19, 20, 30 realm percent realm of Rotten Tomato score, right? So I think it's more along the lines of the same magic as the first one and comparable to the first one, because we got a similar story where a different set of humans are discovering Autobots for the first time, and it leads them to a really, really big battle. It follows the same formula. Except, this will be an even bigger battle, bigger spectacle, and better robot characters and more robot screen time. In the end, it's still the same formula, and that's why we're getting the same type of score we're getting right now. But they're still tomorrow, and they're still Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, to see what the true final Rotten Tomato score of Transformers Rise of the Beast will be. I think it'll go up. I think it'll go up to probably 61 to 62% based on what we're seeing right now. Later on, more critics will have seen it because they missed the advanced screening events for the press and media. So I'm thinking that later on we'll get to see more reviews, and I'm thinking it's going to be the second Transformers film beside Bumblebee to get a fresh tomato, which is going to be a good thing. So I'm thinking 61, 62%. That's my prediction. Okay. As for box office predictions, I have a feeling that obviously it's going to do better than Bumblebee. Okay, we're dealing with a much bigger film here. A lot of time has passed since Bumblebee, and Transformers Last Night definitely going to do a lot better than Transformers Last Night, because it is that was a really, really bad film. But on top of that, it's a lot of time has passed. It's been 6 years since the last big Transformers film. Bumblebee gave the fans a little bit of hope. And then now we got a brand new director, Stephen Cable Jr., as well as somebody who's showcasing the fact that this actually ties into the roots of Transformers, which is G1 and Beast Wars. So it's kind of giving the fans hope for what could possibly be a really, really great film. I'm thinking that it's possible that Transformers Transformers Rise of the Beast will probably end up higher than then the original Transformers. So the original Transformers made 709 million worldwide. Okay, and I think it's going to be between Transformers and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. So Revenge of the Fallen made $836 million worldwide. I don't think that Transformers Rise of the Beast will make that kind of money. I think that ultimately Transformers domestically will end up with a probably 250 $230 million domestic run, and the rest of the box office will be made up by the international box office. A huge chunk of that will be from China, and another chunk of that will be made by South America, considering it takes place from in Peru. So this is their film. You know what I'm saying? So I have a feeling that yeah, probably gonna get 235 from domestic, so that's North America, and the rest of the money will be made in the global market. In any case, I think we will probably end up with probably, I don't know, if we're lucky, 780 million. That's my prediction. That's my box office prediction. Nowhere near in the same realm of Dark of the Moon and Age of Extinction, although I feel that it deserves to be there. But at that time, there's a lot of hype around Transformers. The hype kind of died down. But we got to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring back that hype, that Transformers back, and it's here to stay. And some really great movies can come out of that. So go support this film. Definitely watch it on the big screen. Watch it multiple times and show the studios that we want to see more of the same kind of thing. All right, we haven't seen the movie yet, but I have a strong feeling that we're going to enjoy the hell out of this film, because honestly, anything's better than Transformers Last Night. I really don't want to say that, but this film looks really, really promising. Okay. Anyways, what is your Rotten Tomatoes prediction? Let me know in the comment section below, as well as your box office prediction. What are we gonna end up with in a worldwide box office? I'm thinking, if we're lucky, 780, but definitely more than what the first Transformers made, which is 709 million. Okay, my name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.